Hey, good morning guys, from sunrise here on Siesta Key Beach. Now in this video I just want to give you a bit of a breakdown about my experiences relocating to Sarasota and some insights that you might find useful if you are looking to make this a permanent move. I moved here because of my wife. I met her 10 years ago working in London, and before moving here all I knew about Sarasota is it had beautiful beaches and all year round sunshine. So you can imagine my surprise after living here for a while just to realize how phenomenal the lifestyle can be if you really put yourself out there. Now I'm going to be honest with you, you go online and you type in moving to Sarasota, you'll see a lot of news articles saying how it's becoming the playground of the ultra rich and wealthy. Now there is an element of truth to that, right? Because some of the houses and mansions that are getting built here are, well, some of the best I've ever seen, to be honest with you. There's definitely an element of truth. However, you don't need to have the pockets of Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk to really enjoy what Sarasota has to offer. Now, there is accommodation here, there's houses here for people of all budgets. For example, you move to a neighborhood like Sarasota Springs or Gulfgate, you can pick up a single family home there for $350,000 to $400,000. Now that, I don't care, is affordable for people. There are, however, a few tips that I would recommend you do before making this a permanent move. First is to visit during the summer and the winter, because you know, no matter how we sugarcoat it, things do get a little bit hot here in the summer. Now for me, being from the UK where we have all year round grey, wet and windy, dark weather, it's a trade-off that I'm more than happy to take. I would have this 100 times over than living back in the UK. But for some people, you know, it's not going to be for them. So definitely come during the summer months just to experience the humidity, the heat, before you decide on making this a permanent move. But look, Florida has always appealed to snowbirds, right? People that buy a house down here, come down for the winters and leave during the summers. Now the good thing is that the rental market here is still quite buoyant, so you could rent the property out if that's what you decide to do, whether it be short-term holiday lets or even longer term rentals. Now the next thing I just want to briefly touch on is the lifestyle. Okay, now whether you're into pickleball, paddleboarding, diving, boating, fishing, whatever it might be, or just like a good drink on a happy hour, Sarasota does have all of that for you. Now one of the big things that I really do like and was surprised about when moving here is Sarasota is what I would call a little big town. Okay, so you can go out downtown on a Friday, Saturday night, see the same people week in, week out. Now for some people, you're not going to like that, but for me, I do like that, and that's one of the ways that I've built a community here in town. That said, there are plenty of other things to do, but the outdoors lifestyle really is a big driver for people moving here, especially retirees. Now it's no secret that Sarasota has obviously changed a lot over the past 10 years. You speak to some of the locals that have been here all their life, they will tell you that Sarasota is a completely different city than when they grew up. Even in the past 5 years alone, the population has increased dramatically due to COVID. A lot of new arrivals, like me, for example. That has obviously pushed house prices up. We're now sort of seeing somewhat of an adjustment in the housing market. We're seeing lots of new developments being created, like Welland Park, Star Farms, Lakewood Ranch, east of I-75. But there are still lots of affordable communities as well, such as Sarasota Springs, Gulfgate, for example. If you're a beach person, Gulfgate would be perfect for you. You're a 5-minute drive from Siesta Key, where I am right now. And if you do want a new construction type home, well, now is actually a really good time to be looking, because there is a surplus of inventory on the market. Builders are offering all sorts of incentives for you to take them. You could get a brand new construction house or a townhome for $350,000. Now that, I don't care what you say, that's good value. But hey, look, this is a totally impromptu, unscripted video, just to give you a few thoughts I was thinking whilst walking down the beach on my weekly walk here on Siesta Key. Now there are obviously trade-offs living anywhere, right? Nowhere is perfect, but for me, the positives of the lifestyle, of the affordability, far outweigh the negatives. And if you are considering moving to Florida and spend a little bit of time here, I think you would agree with me in that respect. Anyway, I'm coming to the end of my coffee now, so I'm going to wrap this short video up. But if you have enjoyed watching and are considering Sarasota as a move, whether it be permanent or semi-permanent, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to discuss my experiences here, both positive and negative, and give you my honest insights as to why Sarasota is a phenomenal place to set down roots. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.